Carla, we're ready, and I'll turn the floor over to you, please.
Okay, thanks, Russ, and good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending on where you are. Hello, and welcome to the Federal Government Distance Learning Association's webinar series. I'm Carla Lane. I'm the Vice President of the Higher Education Sector for FGDLA. FGDLA is a nonprofit professional association formed to promote the development and application of distance learning in the federal government. We actively foster collaboration and understanding among those involved in creating media and instructional media for the federal government. FGDLA is a chapter of the United States Distance Learning Association. Our membership is derived primarily from individuals employed by the agencies within the federal government. We invite you to join with us in this exciting field. Our address is fgdla.us. For upcoming events, August 25th, Dr. Joel Schneider will tell us about his work with visual audio descriptors. And what started as just a few webinars has really grown. These are the topics scheduled for the following months. Randy Maestre of Zoom will be here with us on September 22nd. On October 27th, we're just about ready to announce that one. On 11/27, Dr. Say Shabs of ADL will be with us. And on 12/15, Dr. Benson Opondo of Social Security Administration will be with us. Our own Dr. Philip Westfall will be with us in January. Diamond Information Systems will be back to discuss XAPI, and Helen Chamberlain will be back to guide us on how to apply GSA 508. And a new announcement that we can make today, the U.S. Space Force will be with us on February 17th. We are so proud that Zoom is a sponsor of FGDLA and has been instrumental in helping us present the webinars. We'd like to thank Zoom and Russ Colbert for sponsoring today's seminar. They are the best partners we could ever have, and they are one of our new and valued sponsors. Thank you, Russ.
Carla, you're welcome. You're one of the best coworkers I've ever worked with also. So thank you, and thank you, Kelly, for this session today. It's an honor to be of service to the federal government, state and local government, and all the people in the audience today. Thank you.
So many of us in higher education. I'm on 15 meetings every couple of days, so I spend my life on Zoom. Today's topic is microlearning videos, a success story. We have an expert on microlearning from the IRS. He is Kelly Barrett, who is a certified instructional designer and online training professional. The discussion will focus on how to engage learners and help them stay on top of what they need to know and when they need to know it. Kelly and his shots videos were an FGDLA award winner a year or so ago. His knowledge in this area is absolutely remarkable. Kelly, welcome, and thank you for being with us today. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I want to thank you also for the opportunity to host this webinar. I started, as you mentioned, SHOTS stands for Self-Help Online Tutorials. They are quick, short videos, and we'll get into exactly what they are here in a second. But I'm excited to be able to share this with all of you. First, I like to start with a question. I like my webinars to be interactive. I don't want to be a talking head, so I want you to participate. And if Russ, you could help me with seeing the chats, or if somebody wants to come off mute and answer, that's great too. But one question that I'd like to ask, and I usually ask this with anyone I do this presentation with, is where do you go to learn something new outside of work? So if you can put that in the chat, where do you go? Or if you want to unmute, that'd be great too. And I see some chats coming in.
YouTube is winning.
Yeah, that's been the
LinkedIn Learning.
LinkedIn Learning, that's a great one. Absolutely.
ATD.
Google
ATD.
search. Yeah,
Google, absolutely. I had somebody once say, I asked my kids, which I thought was pretty funny.
And they said, to dad.
Yeah.
To my parents.
Exactly. Right. And so my point is that when we need to learn something new, we go find the answers ourselves. And a lot of time it is Google or YouTube to watch a video, right? So as a follow-up question, and I always like to see what people are learning on their own, what is something that you've learned recently that you went to YouTube to learn? While you're answering, I myself, we just built a house about a year ago, and we had to put in the yard. And I got bids, and it was a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, like, there's no way. So I went to YouTube, and our vinyl fence, I bought the supplies myself, and then I watched videos on YouTube on how to string it, how to line it up, how to keep it level, how far apart to dig the holes, and what concrete to add, and how to add it, and how to mix it, and literally taught myself how to install a vinyl fence, and did it all myself with the help of my kid and a neighbor that was on the other side. But we did it, and our fence looks perfect compared to all the other fences that were professionally paid for. It looks great. And we've had some serious wind gusts, and it's still standing, so it's working.
Kelly, could you come down to my home and install a fence for me, please?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Okay, I've got you on record for that.
You do. And then on the backside, I found out they're putting a road behind our house, so I did not want to put up a vinyl fence there because it's a surface road, and the HOA should be putting one up anyway. So why pay for a double vinyl fence? So I put up a chain link fence. Again, never done that before. And to stretch or tighten it, I couldn't find a tool that you need. So I literally hooked the chain link fence up to my tow hitch on my car and just drove forward very slowly to tighten the chain link fence, and it worked. So sometimes you have to be creative.
Boy, I tell you, you really are.
Thomas in the chat wants to hire you, Kelly.
Nice. That's my new side gig, apparently.
Yeah. The IRS doesn't work out. You got another way to go here.
Exactly. So what are some of the responses, Russ? What are some of the people saying? What have they
Oh boy, people want to hire you. People, home improvements is a big one. Let's see, prep a way to do a deadlift, and I'm not sure what that is.
Deadlift, weightlifting. Okay.
Weightlifting. Okay. Replace patio handle.
Okay.
Number like on fix computer activity. Look up terms, IT, information technology terms, how not to burn food from the smoker.
Oh,
that's from Doug.
That's another one of my passions. I have a pellet smoker. So that's like the first thing you need is a pellet smoker. I promise you, it's literally set it and forget it. I'll put a brisket on at midnight and go to bed, and I don't even have to think about it. And the computer runs everything, and I love it. I love it. So that's another one of my passions that you hit on. So that's awesome. My point is that it doesn't matter your age, but I do notice that my kids use YouTube and videos for everything. I mean, everything. A few years ago, my son had his laptop torn apart because the laptop battery inside had gone dead. And I'm like, if anybody's ever tried to tear apart a laptop, that's not easy. And he was watching a YouTube video right next to him, showing him exactly how to tear it apart. I just, and he put it back together. It was impressive. And he was like 14 at the time. I was like, dang. So, but we are all doing it. Well, nobody, we don't wait for somebody to tell us to attend a class on how to fix our dryer or how to install our fence or how to frame a basement. Right?
Or how to program our garage door opener.
Right. That's a good one. I'm telling you, whenever we need to learn something new, we instinctively go find the answer, and it's almost always a video outside of work. But then we go inside of work and things change. So those videos are really a form of microlearning. I mean, that's literally what YouTube is. And I don't know about you all, but when I see, I'll put in a search, and if I see the same topic and one video is 8 minutes long and the other one is 3 minutes long, I'm watching the 3 minute long video because I don't have time for 8 minutes. Sounds crazy, but we've all done that, right? We've all seen that. We've all gone with the shorter video because, time is money, and we want to learn quickly. We want that Amazon package tomorrow. We have we can be impatient, and so we want to learn quickly and immediately. And the great thing is with those videos is you're watching it and then you're doing it. And that's really the epitome of learning, is learning by doing.
Samantha says we don't want the fluff.
Thank you. Thank you. You're actually skipping ahead, but you're exactly right. You're exactly right. And I love this image because it is a step at a time. That's what microlearning is. It's breaking it down into small bite-sized pieces that you can digest quickly and easily. And one of my favorite questions that I like to ask, and I'll ask you all, is if you had an entire cheesecake set down in front of you with your favorite topping on it, could you eat that cheesecake in one sitting?
No.
You may want to. And I apologize if it's lunch for people, but yeah.
Sarah says she could eat the whole thing at once.
Okay, that's impressive, first of all. But you're not going to feel well afterwards, I guarantee it. So my point is that we make our brains are very much similar to our stomachs in the way that we digest information. Cognitive overload is a very real thing. And if it's too much information, and I'm going to get there in a second, you shut down. So with that's why we eat, and we're supposed to eat in small portions throughout the day instead of big meals, right? Our brains want the same thing. We want small, digestible, bite-sized portions of learning. Now, the shots videos that I started are kind of multifaceted. They both help learn and train and teach, but they're also very much a part of knowledge management, which is actually where I work at the IRS. And I've been doing e-learning, project management, Articulate, Captivate, Force 10. If anybody knows what that is an LCMS system, learning content management system, for 12 years. And then I got this job in knowledge management after I started the SHOTS program, because they saw the importance of being able to capture knowledge from the SME, subject matter expert, or whoever, and then turning it into a video format, which then is easily transferable, transferring that knowledge to whoever watches that video. And we are greatly in an aging workforce. And they say that within, I believe it's 5 to 10 years, 75% of our workforce will be gone. That's crazy. And that's a lot of knowledge. That's a lot of expertise walking right out the door. And so the SHOTS is a great way of capturing and retaining that knowledge. And if anybody has any thoughts, comments, please feel free to stop me. I'm fully interactive and happy to answer questions. As mentioned earlier, here's a kind of a history of the SHOTS program at the IRS that I started. Again, in 2013, I was doing some course development, turning paper products into e-learning. And I would see this e-learning project that would take months and months to complete. And it was, I would be editing screen 5 of 62. And that's just lesson 1 out of 4 in one course. And I just cringe. That cold chill comes over me when I see slide 7 of 80. and I just shut down. I don't know about you all, but I shut down. I'm like, I can't. 80 slides, that's too much.
I had 187 slides that someone sent me in a
Oh,
presentation. It
oh,
was horrible. It
oh.
was everything wrong with instructional design.
Hmm. Exactly right.
Not to mention the file size that it took, Kelly. It was amazing. It
Right.
took an entire state to transmit this thing.
You're not wrong. You're exactly right. Especially video. The longer it is, the bigger the file size will be. The more unmanageable it becomes. You're exactly right. And not even that, but classroom training too. Classroom training is, you know, welcome to class, 8 hours a day for 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Anyway, so that's why I started the SHOTS program. Is I was like, there's no way people are going to remember all this information. There's no way. So I'm going to start creating short videos like YouTube, but for internal employees to help them learn how to do their jobs, or help them learn how to input their time. Uh, I mean, the sky's the limit, and it's been hugely successful, and has literally turned into a service-wide initiative throughout the years. So in 2017 is when our formal video library site launched within knowledge management. And then 2018, as was mentioned, we won the FGDLA's 5-star award for an innovation of distance learning, because it really has changed the culture at the IRS. And we're very excited about it, if you can't tell. And then just this year, actually just in June, we now have over 600 videos available, all for internal employees only. 600 videos. And we're constantly making more. We're constantly being asked, because as more people learn about it and want videos, they come to us, and we produce videos as they are requested. We don't even have to go looking for them. They're coming to us. And I have a great team of 4 other people on my staff for human capital office anyway, where we produce videos for headquarters. We're going to be making some videos for the Taxpayer First Act initiative. It's just never ending. And then not only that, but systems change and get updated, and so videos become obsolete. They have to be remade. Uh, we'll never run out of work, is what I'm saying, and I'm a little actually scared about it, but it's a good thing. Job security, right?
Let's see, what organization do you work for again?
Uh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
never run
Okay,
out of work.
I get it.
So this is how we formatted our shots videos. We've made them so they're 3 minutes or less, because like I said, most people don't have the attention span for much longer than that. And so that's what we try to keep to, is all of our videos are 3 minutes or less. And you may say that's impossible. Like there's some of the content out there, it's too much to be able to fit into 3 minutes. Well, it's not impossible. Not only are they 3 minutes, but we narrate the videos as well, just like a YouTube video. But the way we cut it down to 3 minutes is we make sure that there's only one topic or process per video. So for instance, I got a storyboard from a customer that was how to fill out a particular form. But in their storyboard, the first 3-4 slides was on how to find the form. And I came back and said, thanks for the storyboard, but this will actually need to be 2 different videos. And they're like, why? That doesn't make sense. It's just, you're just showing them how to find the form and then how to fill it out. I said, that's true. But the title of the video is how to fill out the form. And so if somebody comes along and sees this video and the title is how to fill it out, and they click on it, and the first 30 seconds is how to find it, and they already have the form open, they're going to get annoyed pretty quickly. So we don't want to annoy people, first of all, and we want to give them the information they need or what they're clicking on. So we'll make a video on how to find the form. And if it's 30 seconds, Great. The key is 3 minutes or less, and less is more. So if it's 30 seconds, that's all it takes to do that action. That's it, 30 seconds. But it helps them find the form. And
You
then
know,
they can watch the
yeah.
video on how to fill it out.
Everyone, I'm thinking that form is called 1040. What do you think?
I wish.
Yeah, right. It's an internal form, but that's my point, is the application is endless. It can apply to everything. Think of your own work and your own jobs and the things that you have to fill out, disability or time off or teleworking or paid parental leave. I mean, there's so many forms out there, and then they get rejected because you missed information. But if there's a video that showed you exactly what to put in and the format and what to make sure you have that it won't get rejected, think of that time savings, that your form's not rejected. You're not have to rework it. And then you can have the video open on one screen, fill it out the form in the other screen, and now you're learning by doing, like I said, and you're completing it correctly and accurately the first time. Like I said, the scope of this is insane. So we have two types of videos that we produce. We have demonstration-based videos. We have videos like on Setter, which is our time in keeping program, Concur Gov for traveling in the government, My EPP for setting your direct deposit, things like that. So those are how to step by step. We actually record ourselves using the application live, just like YouTube, and then narrate our way through it. And then we show just that one step or that one action in that video. The other type of shot video that we produce are presentation-based videos. These are more like your soft skills. Our equity, diversity, and inclusion group came and reached out to us, and we made some really great videos on how to make your workplace more inclusive, or the IRS's anti-harassment policy, or how to interact with sign language interpreters. That was a really fun video to do, because I had never even crossed my mind that there's a way to interact with sign language interpreters, but there is. So it was really cool. Another set of videos that we produced was on servant leadership. There's 10 characteristics of servant leadership. We did one overview video that was high level, and then we broke each of those characteristics into its own shot video. So instead of sitting through a half-hour video on all the 10 characteristics, which the majority of them may not even apply to you, maybe you're a great manager and the only thing you're lacking is empathy. So you can then just watch that one video on empathy and get that piece you need when you need it on demand. So another thing that I came up with when I was creating this project is what I call the Maskey model. E-learning has the ADDIE model, but microlearning is very different. And sometimes we get people that don't realize the difference. But shots and microlearning videos are very, very different. E-learning tends to be everything in the kitchen sink, all in one course. Like I said, sometimes those are 187 slides, like just sad. Whereas we want short, sweet, to the point. And that is cutting out that fluff, like was mentioned before. That is keeping on task. That is keeping it super simple. The KISS model, which is my version of KISS. So I started this Maskey model, which is you start with microanalysis. You go through the steps and you make that determination that, yes, this needs to be 3 videos, or this is great, 1 video, it's what we need. It's all that is being asked for in the title. But you do go through that process. Then you ask for the storyboard, which is usually PowerPoint, and we ask them to, if it's a demonstration-based video, provide the screenshots. We don't actually use the screenshots or the storyboard in the production of the video. We just use it as a guideline to help us produce the video that's being requested. We'll actually go in and record the screens ourselves live, as I mentioned, edit the video, clean it up, and then produce it. based on the storyboard that was provided. So that way we don't miss any steps or actions throughout the video. If we're storyboarding a presentation-based video, then that'll be more PowerPoint-based, and we will actually use those slides as part of the presentation or the video. Then that's when the instructional design really comes in, because we don't want text on the screen, or if there is, it's very little, because people are watching videos. These are microlearning videos. It's not an ebook. We don't want text on the screen. We want the text in the narration. The narration is what provides the details. The slide should just simply be reinforcing what's being said. And we really try to use graphics as much as possible to do that, because a picture says 1,000 words. And so we really find that is very helpful when doing these presentation-based videos. Then, of course, it comes to creation, recording, editing, closed captioning for 5-way compliance, because the federal government, it's law. You have to be 5-way compliant, 100%. And then implement it, which is we have a video server. We load our videos there, and then we load it to a video portal for people to access the videos. Any questions on the masking model?
How do you database all of this? You've up to 600 sets of videos now.
We use SharePoint, actually, and I'll show you a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm on my home computer because we can't access Zoom from the IRS externally, so I can't show you our library. But if anybody would like to see our library, I'd be happy to do like a separate Zoom session that we host, that I can then share my work computer and desktop and show you what we've produced and created. But first, seeing is believing, as they say. So I wanted to go ahead and share some videos that we've made. So let me go again, click on this and click on my video. All right, just a second.
My cat is here to provide entertainment while you're doing that.
Perfect. All right, let's do this media player. All right. So let me rewind this. Go and play it.
In this video, I'll demonstrate how to mute and unmute yourself in a ZoomGov meeting. First, once you're in a ZoomGov meeting, if you see that your microphone has a line through it, as I do here, that means that you're currently muted. Simply click on the microphone icon, which now means that your microphone is active. If you'd like to go back on mute, simply click on the microphone icon again, and the red line appears. If you'd like to temporarily unmute yourself, you can hold down the space bar, which then shows that you're temporarily unmuted. And when you're ready to go back onto mute, simply let go of the space bar. You can also adjust your audio settings by clicking on the up arrow to the right of the microphone icon. You can then select your microphone, speakers. You can test your speaker and microphone. You can switch to phone audio if desired. You can choose to leave the computer audio if that's how you're connected. And you can choose to set additional audio settings.
All right. So that is an example of our demonstration-based videos. This one is on how to use ZoomGov. And there may be questions on why would you make videos on ZoomGov? Zoom certainly has their own videos, which is, you're absolutely correct. And we actually have videos on how to use Skype for Business as well. Over 20 videos on how to use Skype. But the reason that we do that is there's a lot of things that you cannot do within the IRS anyway, that features that are turned off. And a lot of times the videos that are produced by the companies shows you everything that you can do with that software. but that gets a little upsetting when you try to go do it within your government agency or company, and you find that it's been turned off, and now you're like, dang it. So we are able to create videos knowing what you can and can't use, and then we show you those options and those settings.
Kelly, thank you for showing me how to mute. I really appreciate that.
Anytime. Yeah, and you'd be surprised. Honestly, you'd be surprised at how many questions we get. Like, where's mute? So this is a great way to send out a video, especially when the software is new. And our IT actually reached out before they rolled out Zoom, asking for shots videos so that they can then refer people to the videos if they call and ask them for help. It's
Really
been
helps.
awesome.
Really helps the trouble desk.
It really does. Absolutely. They love it. They love it. It's a huge time saver for them.
Kelly, you're getting a lot of comments about agreeing with you on 508 compliance. A lot of comments in the chat about that, and a lot about what kind of software you use to create. That's from Jay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
So what are you
I'll go
using?
into that. I'll go in that actually just a second. I have one more video I want to share.
Okay.
Let me get this pulled up. So that was a demonstration-based video. This other one is our presentation-based video. And let me find it here. There it is.
Robert K. Greenleaf, the founder of Servant Leadership, established 10 characteristics that define a servant leader. In the IRS Servant Leaders Organization, ISLO, we highlight these characteristics throughout the year and recognize employees and managers who demonstrate these characteristics. In this video, we'll introduce the characteristic called empathy. A servant leader needs to have a well-developed sense of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand the feelings of another person. Empathy allows you to find common ground with someone else and allows you to understand someone's situation, perceptions, and feelings from their point of view. There are 3 general types of empathy: emotional, cognitive, and compassionate. Emotional empathy is when you are able to feel the joy of the announcement of a friend's wedding, or sadness when you hear about their bad news. You feel a little bit of what they could be feeling.
So that is an example of a presentation-based shot video. Again, it is graphic-based. We have a little bit of text just to kind of reinforce the topic that's being talked about. But we really try to rely on graphics as much as possible to reinforce the narration. And that narrator was our own Sanaa Taylor. She's really great, really great on our team, and does an excellent job in creating shots videos. So thank you, Sanaa, for all your efforts. Now that I've shared our 2 basic types of shots videos, let me get back to my presentation. There we go. So to answer some of those questions, so we use actually Camtasia. TechSmith is the company. Camtasia is the software. I really enjoy using Camtasia. I teach it to other business units within the IRS, to developers, so that we're not the bottleneck for the entire IRS, because I believe that other business units should have developers because they know that area and they know how to interact with their customers. So I love Camtasia. I love it. I love it. I love it. And we're actually using the 2019 version because, we're sometimes behind the times. But we are working to get 2021 version, but we'll get there. The other software that we use is Adobe Audition. Hopefully you noticed in the audio of both videos that it's very clean. There are no breath sounds. What we do is once we record the video, if it's a demonstration-based video, we'll actually bring it into Camtasia, edit it, and then export the audio file as a WAV file, bring that into Adobe Audition, which I love also for audio editing. And it has an amazing noise reduction processor. So if you have any kind of background noise, fan noise, anything like that, Audition can eliminate it in a matter of seconds. And your audio now sounds nice and clean and crisp. The other thing that we also do is use Audition is to remove breath sounds or other noises that may have occurred while recording. We do that mainly because I truly believe that audio makes or breaks a video. Think back, how many times you watched a video where the audio was so bad, the person was echoey, they were too loud and distorted, there was noise in the background, static or any kind of, it's distracting. The audio, if the audio is bad, I don't care how good your video is, nobody's going to watch it. They're just going to turn it off. So audio, I believe, can make or break a video. So that's why we do this extra step in Audition. And then once we clean up the audio, we'll bring it back into Camtasia, replace the original audio with the new cleaned up version. And I really think it's the difference of what's made our videos so popular is that they sound great, first of all. And I'm a big audiophile, so that's important for me. The other thing that I said is then once we produce the video, and it's been approved, of course, by the customer, then we load it to a video server. That's important. You want to be able to have videos that stream without lag and without pausing. You want to be able to just watch the video straight through, and having a video server is very important for that. You want to make sure that it has the right bandwidth, networking speed, all those things that require a good video to play. So that's critical. We lucked out and already had a vendor that another business unit, actually our communication liaison office, already contracted with. And they said, you're more than happy to put your videos here on our site, which is great. And then once we have it on the video server, then we copy the hyperlink to that video and then load it onto SharePoint. And that's our library. That's where people go to access the videos that we have available. So this is a screenshot of our video library. This is the home page anyway. And we have one of the biggest things is we added a search capability. We have a vertical search on our SharePoint site, which allows us to find what you need right away instead of having to browse through a lot of taxonomy. When you go to YouTube, nobody clicks on taxonomy. They search. And we want to do the same thing for our videos. So when you search for a shot video, your results, the only results you get are shots videos, which has been awesome. You can also browse all the videos over on the left if you want to. Again, that's all 600 videos. You can also sort and see what the top 10 newest videos are or featured videos that are highlighting that month. But new employees, that's a big one. I self-identified over 60 videos that we feel would be beneficial and useful for new employees to get acclimated quickly into the IRS. Like I said, how to set up your direct deposit, how to input your time, teleworking rules, AWS rules, alternative work schedule, all those types of topics that we feel would be beneficial for new hires and new employees to the IRS. It's been wildly successful and has caught on really well. Like I said, we have 620 videos. We have to date just reached 500,000 views internally. And just in the month of June, we had 32,000 views. It's incredible. I really can't overstate how exciting this program has become for our program. And I have to really quickly plug in my laptop. I just realized my battery's running low. I apologize. So Russ, we can pause the recording real quick. Let me get this plugged in.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kelly, no problem. I'll answer some questions while you're departing. And for Thomas, yes, Thomas, we will provide a link to the recording for you and hope that it's helpful for you in your number of years that you've been trying to convince your coworkers and your team members. So absolutely yes. Yes, it will be posted on federal FGDLA.us is the website, and that's the location it will be posted. Any other comments, Carla, from the chats?
I was just looking through it, see what else would be going on. I think I'm not scrolling fast enough to see.
I think we've covered a lot of them.
Yeah, I think so too. And we talked, and people were asking about Camtasia, and so I think he answered that question. So all of the webinars that we've done this year, starting with Russ back in January, are available on fgdla.us. So if you'll go there, you can, Helen Chamberlain did a lot of information about 508. And, so that's a good one. You can look at that. Russ did one earlier in January about Zoom. Last month, we had 3 instructional designers who did who work for Treasury. They're a company, and they're hired by Treasury. They've been working with Fran Kassinger.
Yeah, Lisa just put up the website for archive videos. Carla, thank you, Lisa.
Okay.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that.
Okay. Nothing like electricity to make the day go by faster, huh?
Right, kind of important. Sorry, I did not even think about plugging it in. Using video definitely drains the battery a little bit faster. I did not even think about that. All right, so let me get back to where I was.
We've got about 15 minutes left at this point.
Perfect, sounds good. All right, so let me ask the group again. What are some challenges that you have faced with traditional training? And again, you can put it in the chat if you'd like to. Video delivery server, I saw that. Too long, length of development time. I like those answers.
I think the cost and funding, being able to revise material quickly, or in something within less than 2 years, 3 years.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially if you have to pay a vendor to create your content, that can definitely add. I like that lack of true engagement, right?
Yeah.
Especially now with the pandemic and everything that's happened, we all had to go virtual for the most part, and that can really hurt the engagement. And I think that was a big issue with it. Not that I would ever do this, but certainly there may be some people that attend a virtual training and maybe tune out after a little while. It may happen. It may happen. So excellent. Thank you for that.
Kelly, we just launched a new feature for the education community within Zoom. It's called Focus View, and it doesn't allow a student to deactivate their camera. It can be turned on or turned off, but it's one of the features that the community wanted us to put in to give the professor, the teacher, more control in being able to watch a student or an employee. Interesting. It is interesting.
All right. Well, that's a good solution.
So watch out, Carla. Watch out, Carla. Next time you're taking a nap, okay?
So has anybody ever felt like this picture when you've attended a training, whether it was in class or virtual or e-learning?
I love this slide. It's fabulous. I think that's how I feel sometimes as a SME, is so there's so much information, too little time to get it all out, even if I've got 10 or 11 weeks to put a course together.
Right. My wife works also at the IRS, and she got a job a few years back, and I remember she went to training, and it was 8 hours a day. It was on tax examination, and she'd come home at night going, I have no idea what they're talking about. Like, I'm so lost. Because at one point, the instructor said, now let's read the Internal Revenue Manual. And that was part of their training, which is written in like a whole nother third language. And there's nothing to apply. Like it was just reading the manual and teaching from it. And it's not until you get to your desk and start applying it, I mean, that's when training really happens. That's when learning really happens. And yeah, she was so frustrated. And that's what this is. And I think, unfortunately, instructors teach to get through the content, not to make sure their students understand. Not all instructors, but I think a large majority of them is, I have to get through the content. I have so many hours. I have to get through my part. And they just teach it just to get done. Which
or just read it.
Yeah.
Read it from an instructor's guide.
Right. Yeah. It's, let's just say that there's a lot that is left to be desired. What about this image? What does this image say to you?
TMI.
Yeah. If you have too much, it'll go out the window. Boredom. Yep. Exactly. Lack of focus. I like that. Absolutely. This is, for me, the old adage, if you don't use it, you lose it. This is what this means to me, is the training, you just went to it. It's been a week, and there's been other things bombarding you throughout the day, throughout the week, that has taken the place of that training, and it starts to fly away. That's what this image says to me. And it's very true, though. Absolutely. If you don't use it, you will lose it. This is another situation that we face, is shrinking attention spans. Oh, sorry. We find that studies have shown that you have 8 minutes to have peak attention spans. It starts to wane quickly after 20 minutes, and after 60 minutes or more, it's practically gone. Now, that's why you're supposed to have interactions and questions and things like that help engage people, your viewers, your students, whoever. And that's why I like to ask questions of you all to help keep you engaged. But this is a big thing. This is a very real thing, that we get easily distracted. You get a text, what's for dinner, or you get a message. Chat. Like
Chat's coming in.
Exactly. Your manager's like, here's your new project. And you're like, seriously? I'm in this training. A lot of things can distract us very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely have to fight this. Yes, absolutely.
A phone call through your device, through your phone, through just thinking a phone is ringing.
Right. I love this model, the 70-20-10 model. I don't know if any of you have ever seen this before, but I truly believe it. This basically means that in adult learning, 70% of learning actually happens with hands-on work. 20% happens from asking others, and only 10% of learning comes from formal training. That's crazy, but it makes a lot of sense, because again, after formal training, it depending on if it's too much information or sometimes you're voluntold to go to training, even though it has nothing to do with you or what you do for your job, but you have to go to it anyway because it's mandatory and everybody has to go. That's so ineffective. It's so ineffective to send people to training that they don't need, because they're not going to pay attention and they're certainly not going to remember it. But, and this is my biggest complaint with formal training, is that and actually it's in the next slide. Let me get to that. So I found this really great infographic on grovo.com that compares traditional training with microlearning. And one of the things I notice is boring text-based versus audio-visual and graphics. Another thing that stuck out to me is long, 60, 90 minutes compared to 1 to 3 minutes. But the biggest one that stuck out to me is at one time or when you need it. And this is, again, my pet peeve of traditional training is it's a one and done. Oftentimes it's a one and done event. You take that classroom training once. Rarely do you ever go back to the instructor and say, can you reteach me that class? Like, it doesn't happen. Or you take that e-learning course one time, and rarely do you go back to your LMS to relaunch it, because when you do, it can reset your completion status. And you don't have time for that. You're busy doing work and you need an answer right away. So typically you're going to ask your coworker, your friend, your OJI, your coach, your lead, your manager. You're going to ask somebody else for help. Rarely do you go back to the content or materials. Now, sometimes you might. I'm not saying you won't necessarily, but oftentimes it's just faster to ask somebody else, which goes back to that 20% on that 70-20-10 model, asking somebody else for help. So some of the uses that we found for shots is to embed it into formal training. So instead of having a bunch of still image slides on how to do specific actions or steps, you just have them launch the video. But the key is, this is critical, is that after the training, 3 months, 6 months, a year later, when you actually need to apply it, it's on our Shots video library. And you can quickly watch that video 24/7, 365, as many times as you need it, and it's always going to be out there. And you can just search for the topic, or you can say, I remember I saw a video in that course once. I'm going to go see if I can find it. And you watch it again in one screen, do it live in the other, and you're ready to go. You can also send them as previews to a class or even a team meeting on, like I said, on equity, diversity, inclusion. You could have a team meeting on making your workplace more inclusive, and then have a discussion after they watch the video as part of that team meeting. Or you can have, as a part of a blended approach, where you watch a series of videos, almost like a curriculum of Shots videos or microlearning videos, and then just have a discussion about it as part of your class to talk about what people learned, what they gained, what insights they got from it. And it makes that discussion much more engaging and interactive. And again, as I mentioned, new hires. It's a great tool. Not only does it help new hires get acclimated, but it also gets them aware of your program and your site, so that they then use it for the rest of their careers as the go-to to learn new information. And then some of the benefits, Shots really is true rapid development. It really is. It's on demand. It's when you need it, immediately. Developed in-house. You don't have to pay a contractor or vendor to create videos for you. You can train your own people, your own L&E staff, or your own knowledge management staff, or whoever, to create these videos in-house. And it saves a whole lot of time from asking questions from other people, when you can just go find the answer yourself, which we already do outside of work. We already do this, finding answers for ourselves and looking for videos outside of work. Now our employees have the ability to do it at work, and the video keeps growing. The library keeps growing every month. And just to quickly wrap up, this is the last slide. These are some of the testimonials from our own employees on our Shots program. And I love this, that it's easier job aids. You can watch it, take the action, pause, take another action, play, and continue with the video. Yet you're in full control of the video. Or every time they want to learn something new, first thought is there Shots on it? retirement videos. They use that, and that they've really truly become part of their problem solving and learning experience. I did not pay for these, I promise. And then the last one is referred many customers to the site. Don't have a lot of time for training, so sometimes you just need a quick refresher. First stop when you send to customers don't have a lot of time, an invaluable resource. So we are really happy with the growth and the success that these have become. I had no idea 8 years ago when I first started the SHOTS program or concept that it would grow to this, but I'm truly grateful that it has. And again, I thank you all for attending this webinar. Is there any questions from me that I haven't already maybe answered?
I don't see anything to answer at this point. Maybe you all want to put questions into the chat room. I think while we're waiting to see if there's any other questions, Kelly, I know you've written a series of articles that are, I think, on GovLoop. You want to talk about those for a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, thank you for mentioning that. I did. I was a featured author for GovLoop. I wrote 12 articles, all about the SHOTS program, microlearning videos, broke it down, just like our program, into different elements of our program. The Masky model has its own article. Some of the benefits and some of the some additional employee feedback that we've gotten are out there. What software we use and the process that we do to create our videos is out there as well. So please go to GovLoop, go ahead and search in microlearning or microlearning videos. You'll see my articles out there. You can just click on my name, and then you'll be able to see all the articles that I've written in one place. So yes, thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that.
So what's the link where people are asking for it? Can you just say it and I'll type it?
The specific link, well, it's govloop.com. And then, so govloop.com.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, just go and just in the search, search for microlearning, and my articles should come right up.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, there you go. Somebody just posted it. Thank you. Thank you, Samantha. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Found me.
One of the things I was thinking about is the idea of evaluation for this sort of thing. So people go to a long training, and very often administrators, supervisors, direct reports don't check on what was learned and whether anybody is applying it. And that becomes, I mean, that's real return on investment. So it's important that we have that sort of follow through and help. But with SHOTS, if somebody doesn't know something, a supervisor can recommend that they go look at it.
Right.
So I like that idea. There's a question in the boxes. Did you ever offer employees the opportunity to submit their own videos in support of what they do for work? This is from Lisa.
Yeah, that's a great question. And we do. Sometimes it may not be quite in the SHOTS format, the videos that they've made, but we'll work with them and get their video produced and created based on, you know, our availability, of course. I almost feel like we're a contractor. We're 3 months out with all the projects we have going on, but it's a good problem to have. And but we're always happy to work with any customer suggestion for videos, because we really want, I mean, this is really all for employees. The program is not about me, it's not about our team. It's about helping our employees find the information quickly, accurately, to help them do their jobs better, be more efficient, be more productive. And we just feel like this is the way of the future for learning, honestly, is microlearning videos.
Kelly, thank you. We're at the top of the hour and I need to go to another meeting. Unfortunately, I want to thank you. Any parting words, Carla?
Yeah, I want to thank you too, Russ, and Kelly. Thank you so much for being with us today. Russ and Zoom, you guys are fabulous. Thank you so very much. That concludes the webinar. Thanks for joining us. And if you know people who would like to watch this video, you can go to fgdla.us and find all of the videos posted there. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everybody.